Okay, so today is 16th September. We just got done with equity. The quiz was a little bit difficult, but what I want you to do is go through the answers, which are now on Google Docs. If you have any issues, then email me your problem and then we'll cover it at the start of the next class. Now we are going to start fixed income, which is another important part of the course. It's 12% of the exam, and a lot of concepts that you've seen before are going to be covered over here. So the core theme in terms of how you value fixed income securities is based on time value of money, present value of future cash flow. So that will keep showing up. But there is a lot of other theoretical material. It might seem like a tremendous amount of material, but once you spend time on it, there are some core points. If you understand those, then this whole topic is not too bad. In terms of how I will cover it, normally I simply go in the order of the readings, but the challenge with fixed income is that all the material is intertwined. So I have mixed up my schedule a little bit. The first reading, features of debt securities. So this is a high level reading that gives you an overview of fixed income securities. So we'll do that today. Then notice that the next class we will cover this understanding yield spreads. So I feel that this is a better sequence to follow. So first we are going to do reading 53 today. Then we'll skip 54 and 55, cover 56, and then do 57, which gives you the basics of valuation, then 58, which talks about yield measures and so on. Now, once we have done this, then I think we will be in a better position to understand the risks associated with investing in bonds. My view is that to understand the risk of some instrument, it is better to first have a basic understanding of that instrument. So after 53, 56, 57 and 58, we'll have a good understanding. So then understanding the risks will be much easier. So on 30th September, we'll do risks associated with investing in bonds and the measurement of interest rate risk. So I'm combining the discussion on risk. So these two readings both cover risk. We'll do that on 30th September, which is a Sunday. So we'll have more time and fresher minds. And then the last reading that we'll do is this overview of bond sectors and instruments. I see this as a separate, this reading does not really, it's sort of in a way different from all other readings, because in this readings we talk about all different kinds of fixed income instruments. So we get into mortgage-backed securities, asset-backed securities, collateralized debt obligations, other sorts of government securities. So it's really a laundry list of different kinds of bonds. So I see this as a separate little area which we will cover at the end. Okay, so all this will be done by 4th October, and then your quiz will be on 7th October. Importance is pretty high because the concepts over here are central. In terms of 2011 versus 2012, this material actually has not changed for a long time. I've been teaching this since 2008, and all the readings have been the same since 2008. Next year, 2013, there is a minor change, and I expect that somewhere in the next couple of years there'll be a major overhaul of fixed income. But right now you have the material that's been used for a long time. Now, this is something I've seen in the curriculum, when material has not changed in a long time, the sorts of questions you will see at the back are long-winded questions. So in the curriculum you'll find some multiple choice questions, but most of the examples and the questions at the back, the practice problems, are problems that seem to be taken from a textbook as opposed to CFA style questions. There are some CFA style questions that you should do. In terms of the long-winded textbook type questions, some of them I've covered over here, but the way I would advise you to work on those is as follows. So read the question, so don't just ignore them. Read the question, right next to the question in pencil, just jot down your thoughts in terms of how you would answer the question. If it is a simple working, then do the working and then read the answer. So don't spend too much time slogging over the curriculum questions. Just read the question, think about the answer, jot down your points, and then read the curriculum answer. I would not advise reading the whole curriculum because that will take a very long time. So I just want you to at least read the QA at the back, read the summaries. If you feel you need to read some subtopic from the curriculum, you can do that. But the most important thing is to practice. All the MCQ oriented questions, those you need to spend a lot of time on. And also do all the Schwezer questions. So Schwezer questions on fixed income are pretty good. So do all of those Schwezer questions because you are not getting sufficient practice from the curriculum. And again, the quiz is on 7th October. So we have about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks for this topic. All right, let's get started.